Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Rodgers now on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That caught by Tremble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on 3rd down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, 35 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running left, Montgomery. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cohen. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after incompletion. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Mahomes now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, to me, there is no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes is going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Mahomes going for it all. toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Rodgers now on first down. It completes it once more to Anderson. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Rodgers. And this one too low.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And he returns this to the 22. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3rd quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete here to Komet. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Man open is Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 24 yards. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They try again with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead. One play. 80 yards, pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
To Montgomery to begin the drive. A great move by Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Mahomes now to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Now here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Here's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Mahomes to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jesse James there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos now to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Anderson loses the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
They're on the outskirts of field goal range here in a tie game with a little time. So how do you handle this? What do you do here, Charles?
Everybody wants to pick up as much yardage as possible. But the weird part is for field goal kickers, being in really close sometimes puts more pressure on them because it's much more of a position kick as opposed to just going ahead and letting it out and letting it thump. A lot of guys like a little bit of distance because you know they can handle it, and it's a more natural swing of the leg.
So maybe getting inside the 20, not that big of a deal.
Not that huge of a deal. Sometimes that messes you up with the angles depending on which hash mark you're kicking from.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Montgomery. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And his kick is good. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all.